מזמור לדוד, אדוני רואי לא אכסר, בינו שירביצני, על מי מנוחות ינהלני. נפשי ישובב, ינחני במגלי צדק למען שמו. גם גלק וקיצל מוות, לא ידע רע כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צורריי, דשענת בשמן ראשי כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, שבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. The words of the 23rd Psalm, a Psalm of David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Giving me repose in green meadows, leading me beside the still waters to revive my spirit. Guiding me on the right path, for that is God's essence. Though I walk through a valley of the shadow of death, I fear no harm, for you are with me. Your staff and your rod comfort me. You prepare a banquet for me in the presence of my foes. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and kindness shall be my portion all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rabbi Anibal Mas from Congregation Shari Zedek, and I would like to thank you all for tuning in to honor the memory of Evelyn Numerow, of blessed memory, Esther Bell Bat Hinoch Yetel, Zichrona Livracha. Evelyn will be dearly missed by her children, Leonard and Dana, David and Susan, and Michael. By her sister, Gail Knapp, nephews Dustin Shore and Michelle Livingston, and her grandchildren, Kevin, Allison, Jennifer, Jeffrey, Logan, Benjamin, and her great niece, Jade. She also leaves many cousins and relatives, including William and Ann Cleverson and family, Sandy and Howard Collerman and family, and Mickey and Gary Namack and family. She will be also missed by her partner, Harris Galco. Evelyn was predeceased by husbands Kenneth Numerow, of blessed memory, Samuel Brownston, blessed memory, her parents, Jenny and Louis Knapp, of blessed memory, her brother, Gerald Knapp, of blessed memory, and Gail's husband, Blair Dowie, of blessed memory. Evelyn passed away at her home in Richmond, BC, on the morning of December 26, at the age of 80. I would like to thank the family for sharing such precious information about Evelyn, so I could share some of the highlights of her life with you, with all of you. In a Jewish funeral, the eulogy is extremely important, because the fact is, when we come to the cemetery, what is gone is pretty obvious. But sometimes we have to do an extra effort to realize everything that stays with us. So we bring back memories to realize that even though the body is not in this world anymore, all the beautiful memories, all the love Evelyn shared with each one of you, it will continue to be alive for many generations to come. So let's begin with this process. Evelyn Numerow was born in Winnipeg, growing up in the North End. After the unfortunate early passing of her father Louis, she almost single-handedly raised her sister Gail while her mother worked. After obtaining her Manitoba's teacher's certificate, she taught at Collicut School for several years before settling down to have her 3 boys. During those childhood years, Evelyn was a strong supporter of Jewish education for her children, becoming active on the Rosh Pina Synagogue Education Committee and supporting the boys through their USY days. From there, she became active in sisterhood, becoming president for many years during the 90s. She was especially proud for being the honoree for the 2011 Etz Chaim Torah Fund branch. But what not too many people know is that she was part of a group that advocated for the right of women to wear a talit. Evelyn, like many other women activists in the conservative movement, have not only sought to be able to wear a talit on a personal level, but also fought to widen access to these rituals for many other Jewish women. Eventually, the quest for equal rights in the synagogue paid off, and her friends' efforts. Today, women can wear talit at shul if they wish. Evelyn was also a wonderful cook, pastry chef. After refining these talents at the synagogue for many years, she co-founded the bakery How Sweet It Is, providing pastries to locations including the Westin Hotel for many years, and everybody truly loved her masterpiece creation, the brandy Alexander tart. Evelyn also had a strong love for music. In early days, she was active in high school musicals and production. As children, the boys all remember music continually playing in the house or cottage on her favorite radio station, CJOB. Later in life, she received pleasure from leading and participating in singing at multiple sisterhood conventions. She passed this love for music on to her children and all of her grandchildren. She was especially proud when Logan was given the honor to sing the Corniedre Prayer at Shul in Richmond. Evelyn was also a regular attendee and supporter of the Royal Winnipeg Ballet. Evelyn also loved to spend winters with family and friends in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where the family had the invaluable help of their special friend, Kina Castaneda. And it was in Mexico that Evelyn solidified the special relationship she had with Dustin since he was a child. Dustin, and I quote his word, loved his Auntie Evie like a mother. 2004, the family discovered a summer vacation spot in Okanagan Falls, BC. Evelyn spent many hot summers with her children and grandchildren, swimming in the beautiful waters and tasting incredible wines throughout the countryside. In 2010, Evelyn met the next love of her life, Harris Galco. They spent many happy years together in Winnipeg and Puerto Vallarta, eventually moving to Richmond, BC in 2017 to be closer to both of their families. Everybody will remember Evelyn for her strength, wisdom, charm, and great sense of humor, especially her contagious laugh. 6 months ago, Evelyn's health deteriorated to the point that doctors thought her passing was imminent. But, as we should all learn, people don't have the final say, not even experts. God has the final say. Because God decided that Evelyn should stay on this world for another 6 months. Time that was a gift from heaven to the family, who spent as much time as possible with her. So to continue to this process of honoring Evelyn's memory, I would like to invite now to come to the microphone to two of Evelyn's children, David and Len.
I'm going to try and talk about Mom for just a few minutes. So I'm going to talk about love, because Mom loved everybody. Everyone was a potential new friend, and on more than one occasion her work relationships became friends, and sometimes deep, long-lasting, caring friendships. I'm always amazed at how many friendships she had that started in her youth and have continued on until now. She had enough love for her dad, her first husband Ken, enough love for her husband Sam, and still more love to give to her partner Harris. But more than anything, she loved her family. She loved us, her children. And yeah, that includes you, Dustin, and you too, Gail. She was never okay unless she knew that her children were okay. And let's face it, at any given time, one or more of us could have been called the child that only a mother could love. And yeah, that includes you too, Gail. And she loved her grandchildren. Guys, you should know that Mama loved you, and she was so proud of all of you. And Susan, how can I describe? I don't even know what to say. Out of all of us, I think you were her favorite. So a number of months ago, I saw a poem on Facebook of all places, and when I read it, it became for the first time clear that Mom's death wasn't sometime in the future, but palpably growing very much closer. And when I read the poem, I cried, and I'd like to share it with you today. And thinking back, I've probably seen this poem many times in the Easter memorial book, but before that time, it just didn't have any meaning. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anybody and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands and letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away.
Throughout our lives, Mom, Father Evelyn, always acknowledged every important event with a card. Whether it was a birthday, a graduation, a wedding, or a holiday, we always got a card. And Mom always expected a personal thank you in return. Well, true story. Yesterday, while packing to come to Winnipeg, we finally received our 2020 Hanukkah card with guilt. While alive, Mom, you asked me a few times if I'd got the card, and I hadn't. But I want you to know that the card did come. It did arrive. And from myself, Dana, Kevin, Allison, Jennifer, Jeffrey, and all of the family, we thank you for these gifts and for so many cards over all the years. Thank you for your unconditional love. We love you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing those memories with everybody. And we truly believe in Judaism that being able to say out loud all those things is the beginning of the healing process. Because as I mentioned before, it's the realization that not everything is gone. In fact, most of Evelyn's life is staying with you because we are in part the life of the people who walked this earth before us. With that spirit, I would like to continue now with the memorial prayer, the El Maleh Rahamim. El Maleh Rahamim, Shochem Bameroimim, Hametze Menucha Nechona, Tachat Kanfei HaShechina V'Mahalot Kedoshim Kedoshim Uteorim Kezoyar Arakim Amazirim Edni Shemat Edni נשמת אסתר בלבת הינוך ויתר שהלך לעולמה בעבור שאנו מתפללים ועד הצקרת נשמתה בגן עדן בגן עדן תהי מנוחתה לכם בלרחמים יעשתי דעיה וסדר כנף לעולמים וצרור בצרור החיים את נשמתה אדוני ונחלתה ותנוח ושלום על משכבו ונאמר Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and pure to the soul of Evelyn Numerow, who has gone to her eternal home. Merciful One, we ask that our loved one find perfect peace in your eternal embrace. May her soul be bound up in the bond of life. May she rest in peace. And let us all say, Amen. Before we wrap up this service with the mourner's Kaddish and the covering of the grave, the family would like to express special thanks to Yuko Veyama and her team of so many wonderful caregivers from Nico Nico Quality Care in Richmond, BC, who helped Evelyn to live with comfort and dignity at home for those last 6 months. And in lieu of flowers, donations can be made to either the Heart and Stroke Foundation or the Beth Tikva Congregation and Center of Richmond. Now I would like to invite everyone to join me in the recitation of the words of comfort, the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Itgadal ve'itgadash shemei rava ve'alma tivrach hirutei ve'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyomechon ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. דוש וחטא ונחמתה לעמידם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהש למה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ממרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. המקום ינחם אתכם בתוך שרב לציון בירושלים. May God bless you and comfort you. And let us all say Amen. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to accompany the family and to honor the memory of Evelyn Numerow. I'm going to stop the stream right now so we can continue here at the cemetery with the private covering of the casket, but everybody should know that your virtual presence is appreciated by the family. Thank you so much for being there.